How's it going, YouTubers? Cormuff here. Thank you for joining me for another video today. And today we're looking at the Division Year 1 trailer that was dropped earlier this week. I've not had a chance to actually break it down yet, so I'm going to do that for you right now. One which is Incursions. This is endgame activity, and it's going to be at a higher level, difficulty level than the usual gameplay that you'd have done throughout the game, and you have to do this by the sounds of it in squad mode. So what I'm thinking here is this is possibly going back to the previous runs, dungeons, whatever you want to call them. I'm trying not to use too many World of Warcraft and other MMO terminology, but basically when you go into Madison Square Garden on the beta, if you played the beta, you could do that as yourself, so you could do that as in solo, you could do that as a team, but now you're going to be able to possibly do it as a squad and go there, and it's extremely hard. You have to go as a team, because if not you'll just get annihilated, but the rewards pay off for that, so you're going to get better weapons, you're going to get better item drops and things like that. I don't know if the actual incursions are different from the normal the harder areas, so those the likes of Madison Square Garden and whatnot, but we'll see. So that's pretty cool. So they are thinking about endgame content straight away. In May, we're going to get patch 1.2, which was called Conflict, and this is focusing more on the Dark Zone. You're also getting another incursion in Columbus Circle, I think it was called. So the Dark Zone, you're going to be getting a lot more features, updates to the Dark Zone. You might find that they've been trying to work out a few bugs and kinks and things, and I think it's worth mentioning right now that obviously they have laid all this out, and it could just be that the game's ready to go, but there's a few extra features and different things that they want to add, but they believe that the game is ready to go right now. And from the beta, I'd pretty much say that. Obviously we only got a small snippet of the game in the beta, but I would say that the game is ready. You can jump straight in, get into it, and there's not going to be too many bugs or issues and things. And I guess the guys have worked all this out and said, right, okay, we can start adding these bits in just from feedback and what people have been saying on the old social media sites, forums and whatnot. So the Dark Zone, they didn't really give too much details about that, but basically it could mean that there's a few more different things to do in the Dark Zone. They may change that people can't get killed straight away as soon as you get into the Dark Zone, because I know that was an issue for me on the beta. There was someone stood outside the door. Thankfully it wasn't myself that was being killed, but I did witness it, that people were just blowing other people away the minute they walked through the door into the Dark Zone, which, where's the fun in that? I really don't understand that myself, but hey ho, that's what happens with PvP content, you get dicks. So in June, you've got your first Underground Expansion 1, which is actually where your Season Pass starts to really kick in. This is going into the tunnels and the sewers and the subway of the underground belly of New York, as they described it. So here you're going to be getting a lot more content, you'll get a few more quests, and you're going to go down into the depths of New York. It doesn't say anything if they're raising any level caps. I don't know if there's a level cap on this game, but you may find that when we get more details about this, that the level of this increases, or you get to upgrade maybe your medical facilities a little bit more from doing the quests and the missions down in the underbelly. So that's really cool. Did go down there a little bit. There's one of the missions that did send you down there in the beta, and that was really good. It was good fun going down there. In summer, don't know what they constitute as summer, as I said a while back. It could be, I presume, any time from July up to September, I guess. It depends if you're having a late Indian summer, but who knows. So that's survival, and this seems to be focusing more on possibly the Dark Zone. It seems like they're going to put an expansion onto that. They were saying that it basically depends on if you're going to go rogue, or if you're actually going to try and scrimp and scrape and get all your medical supplies and different things like that to help out whatever it is they've got in for us there. There wasn't an awful lot of information on that, so we'll have to wait and see for that one. And then in winter, we're getting the Last Stand, which is basically you're upgrading your base of operations. On the trailer, which is linked down below if you want to watch the full thing, there is turrets on the side of your base that you get initially, where your medical base is, your tech and all that. So there's turrets, and it looks like it says in the video, sorry, that you actually recruit more agents. So it looks like there'll be people around and about that you'll have to go and do a mission for, and then they'll say, yeah, okay, I'll come and help your team, and then they will help defend your base. It looks like you're going to actually get people attacking your base of operations. So it'll be the I can't think of the name of the guys now. What are they called? Like not the road guys, but the bandits and different things that are going to actually come and try and take down your base and steal all your stuff, basically. And you've got to try and push them back and defend what you've worked very hard up until winter to keep going. So that's pretty cool. Just to talk about the season pass and the benefits, it is actually really nice that the game is actually not forcing the season pass down your throat, but obviously you are getting the 3 expansions. It's nice that they've told us what we're going to get. I know, for example, I bought the Star Wars Battlefront season pass, and up until a couple of days ago they didn't actually announce any expansions for it, and we're in March and the game was released in November and we haven't had diddly squat from that. It's only the same as things like Call of Duty. They normally tell you that you get 4 expansions, these maps, these guns and whatnot, and they're normally staged up until the release of the next game. You've probably got 3 or 4 months between the last expansion and the release of the next game. So it's quite nice that they have actually said to us, for your expansion pack you are going to get X, Y and Z straight off the bat. These are the expansions, and I don't think it's forcing it down your throat, because normally with these types of games, these RPG types of games, that you don't have to buy the expansion, but you can still play the game up to a point, and then if you want to progress in the game a little bit more, then you buy the expansion. But with the season pass as well, you are getting other bits and bobs. So you get a sawn-off shotgun, which I presume will be given to you pretty much straight away. You'll be getting regular content drops, so I presume the picture in the trailer showed a little like for sale tag. So I don't know if that's a for sale tag or if that's just a bow or a gift tag, if you like. But it looks like they'll be giving you extra gear and maybe look a little bit different. I don't think it'll be in any way. It can't be more powerful than what you get in the game, because then it wouldn't be fair for the people that don't have the season pass. That's pretty cool. So they're just going to gift you stuff. I think it'd be like what we get in Forza. If you're a VIP member, every now and again they'll just send you one of the cars out the game for free with some random livery on it. So it'll be something like that. Possibly plus mods and different things. Then you've got the bonus events, which is quite nice. So as part of the season pass, there'll be a special event that you can go to. It might be in the Dark Zone, it might be a little quest that you can go. Someone might want some medical supplies get in or something like that, and that'll just be for season passes members only. And then exclusive outfits, so you're going to get some like jumpers, boots and different things like that. I presume it's going to be cosmetic, or it might just be a look effect that you can add to some of your armour. So I don't think it's going to be too detrimental about that, but I think that's pretty cool. You're going to get some decent stuff as part of your season pass, so it does actually make it feel like you've actually got one. Like I say, unlike Star Wars, got the season pass, I've got my Han Solo pistol, and that's about it. Got fuck all else, which is just random. Then they've got a list of other little bug fixes, not bug fixes, sorry, but more features that people have said we need this, this and this. So loot trading, fantastic. Have you got this gun? I don't use shotguns, I use shotguns. There you go, mate. Knock yourself out. And it could be the same with mods, different things like that that you add to your gun, which is really good, that you can actually say, I don't need this, mate, I've picked up 6 somehow or whatever, do you want it? Yeah, that's really good. And you can help your mates start out in the game. Gear sets, that's fantastic. That means you can actually swap between what you want to do. So if you've gone for more of a DPS spec, you can then actually swap out if you need to go to a more of a skill spec. So if someone says, I need you to heal, have you got the healing thing? Yeah, mate, let me just swap my gear. And also for the Dark Zone, because the gear that you do get in the Dark Zone is a lot better. And I'm not sure if there's a difference between Dark Zone gear and normal gear, but at least you can swap that out. There's going to be a few Dark Zone features. You're going to get daily and weekly assignments, so you're going to get a mission every day. Hopefully it'll be different each day, where you can go and save someone, get some parts. So you get electrical parts or get some medical supplies or whatever. You go and get that, and then you've got a weekly one where you'll probably be able to do it in a day, but it's something that you'll only get once a week. But normally these types of assignments have fairly decent rewards to them, or once you've done so many, you'll get a decent reward and it'll add up. So it's very much worth keeping your eye on these when they come out, because they'll be worth quite a bit. Weapons, yeah, we all love extra weapons. Why not? Let's have weapons. Give me more weapons. Dark Zone events, again, it will be similar to the daily events that are normal, but you go into the Dark Zone and they'll want you to kill so many people, grab so many things, whatever. Just gives you a little bit more things to do in the game. And then you've got the challenge mode, which is again a little bit like Incursions, but slightly different. So it's just making some of the runs a little bit more challenging. So that's all. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know below what you think to the announcement and what you think about them actually telling us what we're going to get and roughly when we're going to get it. Some of them have got a month actually assigned to it, and some of it is more vague, like summer or winter. So really looking forward to this game as always, guys. Really pumped for it. Can't wait for it to come out on Monday. I'm off work on Tuesday, so look out for plenty of content, maybe a few live streams and different things. And don't forget that the little thing at the end, which is quite nice for us Xbox users, is that you get the content first on the Xbox One. But hey ho, we'll get it in the end. At least nothing is exclusive. We just get it maybe a week or two earlier, which is quite nice. So if anybody is a PlayStation guy, but I'm not rubbing anything in your face, but if you want to see it before it comes out, or you can see what you're going to get, like with the season pass expansions and things, at least you can see it on my channel first, see what you think and see if it's worth a purchase. So until next time, guys, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. There'll be quite a few Division things as well as my Forza videos and whatnot, and don't forget to put a comment below, let me know what you think to this Year 1 trailer. So until next time, I shall see you all soon. How's it going, guys? Here's a extra little bit of bonus footage at the end of this video for you. I've just found out that they've actually released the patch notes for the Division Day 1 patch. So I'm just going to quickly bang through all the extra bits that they're adding in. Not in a great bit of detail, but I will put the link to this at the bottom of the video so you can go and read it fully yourself. But this is the patch that's going to be released. So if you've already installed the game or downloaded it, this will be on. Either you may have updated it already to this, or before it goes live you'll have to do this little update. It doesn't say what platform it's for, so whether it's for them all or whatever, but hopefully it will be across the board, so since they've not been specific to which one's which. Anyway, so after the success of the closed beta and open beta and overwhelming feedback received from you all, our teams have been hard at work to fix a lot of issues and implement more improvements based upon your suggestions. Take a look at the most notable changes that have been added since the open beta. So since we've all played it, this is what they've added in as extra. So appearance, they've changed a little bit with the grid. There's more of a grid style to when you're browsing your items. There's outfit sets, which they're implementing straight away, and inspect feature, so you can actually inspect your mates, see where you might be going wrong and different things. Some people get really into these kind of games, so we'll be able to help you if you've got the wrong type of stuff on, if you're struggling. They've done a lot of visual improvements, which is really nice. So I know since E3 there's been a few comments about it doesn't look as good as what it was initially thought, but that was on a PC, blah 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 blah. But they've added quite a new extra bits. There's extra lighting features, there's shadows, window reflections and different things like that. So you can read this in more detail, but obviously when we get to actually play it day one, it's going to look a lot better. They've updated quite a bit to the map and the open world updates. The field datas that you get, you'll be able to play them and listen to them outside of the menu, so you can actually close the menu down and carry on playing. There's also a subtitles feature that you can actually add on, or there is to them, so you can actually read it as well for anybody that's visually impaired. No, because that means you won't be able to read it, but yeah, you know what I mean, slightly deaf. There's also gameplay improvements that they've added, so there's extra help menus, extra tutorials. They've added a few bits about the UI, and they've also added a bit on the mega map just back up here, so it shows you if there's a contaminated zone, what level filter you require for that, which is pretty nice. And just a few general bits and bobs about overall stability. There's extra bits that they've added, back-end optimizations to the servers, which is really nice. And there's a few bits where you were adding a party invite or going to the Ubisoft club and it'd actually kick you out of the game. So they've added quite a bit. Like I say, the link is in the bottom of the video. pop on, have a look, just see what they're adding in. But that is pretty much the meat of it. So it's basically a lot of enhancements and trying to figure out any bugs. So I hope you enjoyed this little bonus bit, just a little snippet that I found and thought it was worth adding to this video before I made it live. So until next time guys, don't forget to smash that like button, don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I'll see you all in the next Division video.